This episode of My Two Satoshis is brought to you by Zank. Zank is not like any current stablecoin available on the marketplace. With Zank, the coin is pegged or stable when in transit between one wallet and another. Additionally, at any point you can unpeg the stable nature of Zank and hold as a speculative investment. Visit xank.io to learn more details about this revolutionary free-floating cryptocurrency. Yeah, it's your boy Crypto Blood, and welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is September 7th, 2019. Shout out to my man Wire Sparks again for the song requests out there on YouTube. Protege, not another word. Some Jamaican Bombakla music right here. Thanks for the song request, bro. What's good? Again, hope you guys are doing well today. Today, we are going to be looking at the open interest in Bitcoin on BitMEX futures market. You know, if you don't know, BitMEX is the largest futures market in the game in cryptocurrencies. And if anything, you want to talk about an influence on the spot price of Bitcoin, BitMEX is that platform, in my opinion. Not the CME, not, CME closed down, but not the CBOT, not those institutions where, volume really, it's at its all-time high, but in relatively speaking, is not that high. And with BitMEX, they definitely have to settle those bets, if you want to call them, in Bitcoin, because individuals need to withdraw their Bitcoin if they want to. So they're liable for that. But we're going to take a look at BitMEX. Open interest has just cracked $1 billion. Its high was only $1.2 billion, so only 20% away from total high in open interest for Bitcoin. That means basically a position open, either long or short, on BitMEX's exchange. So we'll take a look at the long short percentages. They're like right down the middle. So it's kind of like traders don't really know which way it's going. I do, though. I think it's going up higher. We hit the bottom side of that pennant that I drew. We'll take a look at that in a minute as well. But yeah, BitMEX open interest just cracked $1 billion again. And second article out of Decrypt Media, Binance US to launch in coming weeks, says CEO. Here we go. My man Litecoin Moses pointing out on Twitter, I think this morning, that they're going to be doing full KYC to participate on this exchange. So just be ready to give up your soul to trade Binance US in the land of the free. And then lastly, saw this tweet from Douglas Horn, founder of Telos. I had him on my channel maybe about 2 months ago, but he retweeted this from the Telos Foundation, that Squirrel wallet, if you guys aren't familiar with that, it's a Telos supported web browser wallet, sort of like Scatter for EOS or MetaMask for Ethereum. But Squirrel now allows you to buy Bitcoin, Telos, and EOS with no KYC under $250. We definitely need to support this movement here. I'll read an article from Medium that goes over the details of this, but shout outs to Telos for doing their thing. This is something that, like EOS, why doesn't EOS have this? I'm saying as far as their main wallet should be able to at least do a couple of $100 with no KYC to allow people to quickly access many of the different dApps that are on the EOS blockchain. So kudos to Telos and Squirrel Wallet for doing their thing on that one. But before we get started, shout out to Bitcoin Confidential, one of my channel sponsors. They're always including privacy in their transactions. Check those guys out. As I've stated, and we've talked about this many times, privacy coins are going to be a gold mine, okay? Because you're going to start seeing these governments really start to close in on us in regards to our privacy on the blockchain. Okay, can easily be exploited. So privacy coins is something you should definitely have in your portfolio. So check those guys out, bitcoinconfidential.cc. And also another sponsor, Moon Lambo. Visit those guys at moonlambotees.com. You can save 25% if you spend over $200, or if you use the word CryptoBlood10 as a promo code at checkout. you'll save 10%. So let's go ahead and take a look at this heat map on this Saturday afternoon. We've got Bitcoin at $10,485, up 0.87%. Ethereum is up 4.8% to $179. We've got Litecoin up, wow, almost 6% to $69.58. EOS up 8.4%. Wow. Glad I've been buying these bottoms, accumulating more and more EOS, because I know this is definitely one of the more underpriced assets in the blockchain game. It's currently at $3.53. So let's go ahead and take a look at, because it looks like a green day, we must be moving up. Let's take a look at the technicals. And what do you know? Look at that, people. We've bounced right off of my ascending triangle I have drawn. And this is good news, in my opinion. This is positive news to reinforce what I've drawn technically. So I'm excited about that. And I think we will continue to head higher. This drop here, whether it was from what I thought was the buy the rumor, sell the news on Bakkt opening their warehouse services yesterday. So boom, we had that. Shortly after that occurred, and maybe we'll get back to testing this 10,900. This is a very tough area for us to break, and if we break it, listen to me, if we break that 10,900 area, or you want to just say 11,000 flat, I think we're going to accelerate quickly to the 12,300 area to try to take that high out. Let's hope we can build enough momentum to break back above and out of that pennant. And again, I have to remind you, if you guys do want to trade like this with this type of accuracy, anyone can do it. It just takes some training. I do a 5-week personalized course for anyone looking to trade, and this type of system applies to any asset class. Okay, not just cryptocurrencies. It can be for equities, it can be for futures, FX. You can apply it to many financial markets. Contact me at cryptoblood.io. Hit contact me and drop me a line, and I'll give you the details on it. It's a 5-week course, and you also get 5 personalized videos thereafter to answer any questions you may have. But again, cryptoblood.io for that. But let's go ahead and take a look at the first article out of Decrypt Media. There are 2 for today. BitMEX traders are betting more than $1 billion on Bitcoin. Statistics show that traders are moving back into the Bitcoin market, but they have no clue where it's going. So it says Bitcoin traders are gradually increasing their exposure to Bitcoin on futures trading platform BitMEX. BitMEX's main trading pair is XBT, which represents Bitcoin against USD. Has a current open interest of 1.06 billion, and it has risen over $250 million in the last 10 days, soaring past the $1 billion mark. Open interest is the total number of open trades on a particular pair. The trading pair is also approaching its all-time high of 1.22 billion, set just a few months ago on July 10th. BitMEX has the lion's share of Bitcoin futures trading, and as such is seen as the bellwether for the market's overall health. It also makes up 90% of BitMEX's daily trading volume. The increase in open interest on BitMEX over the last few months shows that traders are willing to risk more of their money on the future outcome of Bitcoin's price. But there is no clear consensus on which way they think the price will move. So in the last 24 hours, based on the volume of both buy and sell orders on this market, the market is split 52% to 48, slightly in favor of the market going up. So traders are pretty uncertain. So man, we'll have to see. What do you guys think? Are we heading higher or are we heading lower? I mean, if you take a look at the open interest, we've got 52% of the people think we're going higher. So maybe they're right. I think we're going higher as well. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. Tend to be more right than wrong for sure when it comes to this trading, but you never know. You never know. So let me know in the comments below. Maybe I'll do a poll on that. The second article, Binance US to launch in coming weeks, says CEO. The American expansion of the crypto exchange giant Binance will launch in the coming weeks, according to CEO Catherine Colley. Binance US is essentially the same Binance, but with approval of US regulators. Binance never officially operated in the US, but US citizens could still access the service and has cracked down on US users still accessing the exchange in order to appease regulators. So the outpost will be operated by BAM Trading Services, a newly launched company with little information known about it, and run by Kali, who was previously an executive at Ripple. As part of the deal with regulators, customers will have to pass stringent Know Your Customer checks to use the exchange. New accounts will require a valid government ID and social security number. Wow, this is heavy stuff here, people. In a blog post on August 9th, Binance US said that it's considering listing 30 tokens on its exchange, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Binance's native token BNB. Binance US is still finalizing the list of states it'll be available in, but we know that it won't be available in New York since it doesn't have the BIT license, the necessary and expensive license to operate there. As soon as Binance US finishes working out which states it can access the exchange, it will open up KYC onboarding a few days before the launch so that customers can deposit cryptocurrencies and open accounts. So I gotta ask you guys, are you going to be selling your soul and opening a Binance US account? Many of you that watch me probably won't. I would probably say like it's 80% won't, 20% will, and maybe 70-30 I should say. 70% won't, 30% will. And it doesn't matter about my audience, it's more about the majority of people looking to get into crypto. They don't care. That's the problem. Like, again, we're getting away from the whole point of this game, right? It was to have a separate ecosystem from the traditional markets. But because we've got profiteers, capitalists moving into this space, they see a need, and I mean there is a need. Right, so you'll have people that don't care, that have no problem with the current system. They just want to be able to make money in cryptos. They're going to use Binance US, and it's going to be very successful in my opinion. You guys give me your thoughts about Binance US in the comments below, though. I'll tell you one person that's not drinking the Kool-Aid, though. That's Litecoin Moses. He is definitely on his game. So last little piece we're going to cover today is from the Telos Foundation. It says that Telos Miami team has raised the bar yet again. Squirrel Wallet now natively supports credit debit card purchases of Telos, Bitcoin, and EOS. No KYC for purchases under $250. Shout out to Carbon Money who made this collaboration possible. So we're going to take a look at this article really quickly. And as we were just talking about KYC, we're following with this one. This is what I like to see, though. Crypto purchases powered by Carbon built into Squirrel Wallet's latest release. So it says the latest integration of Carbon's Fiber API for cryptocurrency purchases has gone live with the release of Squirrel Wallet version 1.1 on September 6th, 2019. Now, Squirrel, the most widely used wallet for the Telos blockchain, natively supports credit card and debit card purchases of Telos, Bitcoin, and EOS. Additionally, users can go through Know Your Customer verification easily for purchases over $250 per day. That's right, smaller purchases do not require KYC. Carbon said that they are proud to be partnered with Squirrel as it provides day-to-day wallet functions such as sending, receiving, and staking tokens, in addition to powerful governance features available on the Telos blockchain. The integration continues Carbon's extensive development on the Telos blockchain following the announcement of Telos D, a price-stable fiat-backed stablecoin developed by Carbon and deployed on the network last month. So here's a quote that I want to read to you guys. It says here, "It's the first wallet supporting Telos and EOS IO in general to offer direct purchase of Telos, EOS, and Bitcoin natively without the hassle of dealing with an exchange." This is big news, man. This is really big news, and I mean, I just got to give my hats off to Telos again for just pushing the envelope. They have a really great iteration of EOS IO. They're a sister chain of EOS. And again, I've told you guys the difference. If you need to know more about it, maybe check out the interview I did with Douglas Horn, and he goes in detail about Telos and how it's different. And it is different. It's using EOS IO, right? That's the code base, which EOS it runs off of, but it's a modified version, and it can it can communicate with EOS as well. So there is some interoperability there. But check out Telos. A buddy of mine actually asked me last week, how do I buy Telos? Because there's nowhere to, the exchanges they're on aren't really popular. So now you don't even have to go to an exchange. You can use the Squirrel wallet and buy directly $250 a day, which is not bad. If you need to buy more than $250, just break it up in sequential days or whatnot. But yeah, that's great. Telos is not even on CoinMarketCap yet. So there could be some potential for a lot of growth there if they do get published there. But again, that's it for today, ladies and gents. Shout out to my man Wire Sparks again for the song request. Protege, not another word. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And definitely click that bell to be notified about unbiased crypto news reporting from Crypto Blood, yours truly. And that's my 2 Satoshis for Saturday, September 7th, 2019. I'm out of here, people. Holla!